it's hard to give yourself space, especially when you're like, I want this so badly. And if you are building something, like you want it, right? Like you're like, I'm in this and I love this. But if you don't give yourself the space and the time, you're going to start putting your time and effort towards things that aren't actually working, and you're going to start fighting those wrong battles, and you're going to waste the little bit of energy that you have. And so allowing yourself to be like, it's okay, I don't need today or this week or this quarter to grow my email list. My product is the problem, like let me just focus my attention here. You can do a much better job of giving yourself that grace and space. And then you're like, okay, now it's go time.
What do y'all think? All right, let's get on the feet real quick. Elizabeth Arnold, our primetime winner from 2023, global winner.
Hey, here we are in Seattle. Such a great day today. We have flown up our Founders Live Primetime 2023 winner from last year, Elizabeth Arnold, CEO and founder of Flip App. She is joining us today. She's here for a couple days. We're going to have an amazing day to show her Seattle, show her some of the historic places of Founders Live, and then she will be our guest of honor and host of Founders Live Seattle tonight. We're going to have a great conversation in front of the huge crowd. Big celebration of Founders Live Seattle, but we picked a great day, amazing weather, and it is just awesome to have Elizabeth here. This is one of my favorite things about Founders Live is we're able to impact people's lives. We're able to bring them up to our city and our community to show her how Founders Live is really done and how it all started. Check it out.
Hey, it's Luis. I am just getting ready to meet Nick and Elizabeth right here at Columbia Tower.
Awesome to have you here. And we've chatted before and we've had some conversations, but now this is like, we have you here in Seattle. You are our Founders Live Primetime 2023 global winner. and this is part of our package, a winning package to bring you up here and just have a great time, and we've spent a few days now. How has it been up to this point?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's been super fun. It's I've been to Seattle before, as we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
but it's been a long time, and the city's grown a lot. It's beautiful. It's just nice to come back.
Yeah.
And see it all.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we just kind of introduce Flip App and what you do, and then what we're going to talk about is kind of what you've learned since, some of the things you've gone through, and the ups and downs and whatnot. But real quick, what is Flip App?
Yeah, so Flip is an app that connects you in your local community based off of your sports and hobby interests. So we are in the App Store. We are almost in the Google Play Store. Give me like 2 more days. So we're almost in there too. And we're just actually rebooting it and re-kicking it back off again.
Awesome. Okay, so you're connecting people locally through interests and activities and encouraging health and get outside in the physical space, and this is awesome. Meet IRL.
Yeah. In real life. Basically we're trying to form a way for you to use the power of technology to connect with people so that you can then disconnect from technology.
Yeah.
And so I think that we live in a society now where even today we're at lunch and there's these 3 people at a table and they all sit down and they all just immediately go to their phones and they're kind of conversing, but they're mostly just on their phones the whole time. And I was like, oh, it's so sad. Can't you just have a conversation? And so I think we're missing a lot of that, especially with COVID and the increase in the use of technology and Zoom meetings and all the remoteness.
Yeah.
That, Flip wants to kind of combat that by utilizing the advances of technology and some of those platforms, but putting people out there together in real life and set your phone down. Go kick a ball around or throw one or do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Be outside.
And in addition to that, why do you feel it's so important? And we've had conversations over the last few days about this, but how would there's intense the future is challenging for people, and when we look at the future generations, they are so locked in on these devices or even metaverse or others.
Yeah.
So why do you feel it's so important to get outside and be active and be social in your community, in your city?
Yeah, well, it's really easy to become a hermit, to just couch, or what do they call it now? Rot. That rot, or whatever kind of rotting you want to do. And that's fine. I think that there is a healthy boundary to just being I need to chill. I need to be an introvert for today, and I need to just be myself. But there's so much of us as just regular Homo sapiens and human beings. We need to be in nature. We need to touch and look at plants and have fresh air and sunshine in our systems. And we really disconnect from that. And I think the further away that we get from our natural primal instincts as a human, the more depressed and or anxious as a culture we're kind of starting to become. And we're seeing this in society, the book The Anxious Generation we were talking about earlier today. It's becoming a real thing. And I think it's because we're moving. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a person that studies this stuff. But I think we're moving really too far away from naturally what we should be doing, which is spending more time in nature, spending more time connecting with people. We're community oriented as a species, and even though technology gets us kind of there's nothing really being in real life.
Yeah. But and then so the pitch challenge, and then you won that actually, and then you got into Founders Live Primetime stuff, and that's virtual pitch competition. It's live online. And you did a great job there as well, and you ended up winning the whole thing, and it's so cool. So congratulations. But all of that was kind of remote and virtual, and now you're going to experience what a lot of people around the world see and feel, and they're like, Founders Live to them is all in person. It's not virtual. And so I think you now have this different view. You're going to see Seattle. This is where it started. These are all, all of us are, it's just a lot of friends that I've known for a long time now, met because of Founders Live. They've come to the events, and all of a sudden now we're close friends. And, for me, it's special because I just spent 4+ months traveling through Europe, going to our Founders Live cities, meeting the people, but sometimes I didn't even know what they were saying because it was a whole different language, right? And I'm like, I don't know, speak Espanol, and I'm in Spanish. I'm in Spain, and I'm I don't even know what's going on. So it's nice to be home, and this is back into home court and hometown, and it's just nice to be home. And so this is a special thing, and this is why part of the package to like to say, hey, why don't you come up to Seattle and experience it in kind of like this organic way.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm so glad to have you here.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
You're
It's
welcome.
been great. It's been a fun trip. We have wined and dined.
Wined and dined,
yeah.
and you know, then we have yes, and again, you were here on. I keep saying this. I'm like, this is peak Seattle. So, as you see, it's blue skies. It's warm weather, and it's incredible water. And we got out on a quick water ride, and so it couldn't have been better timing. And so, really happy to have you here. And so, good luck with everything going forward. You're part of the Founders Live family here now, so we want to make sure that we know what's going on, and we'll push out your message when we can.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well,
cheers,
and let's have a good rest of the night. It was so great to have Elizabeth Arnold, our Primetime 2023 winner, up here to visit with us. And, we really connected very quickly. I mean, she's obviously you can tell, sharp, smart, and just a rock star in her own way. But it was just really cool to be able to get to know, not only one of our community and our founders, but of course our global winner, and starting to hear more about her vision, what she's building, and then also how she experienced even Founders Live. You hear there that she was a digital Founders Live member in the sense that she had not even experienced Founders Live in its physical presence form at our events. So it was really cool to hear her experience of discovering Founders Live, integrating and interacting with our pitch challenge, and then prime time, which is all virtual. But we were able to show her the city. We were able to get on boats and see the city from the water, which is absolutely beautiful day there. And bringing her to the Founders Live Seattle event was a tremendously special time. This is where it all started, and obviously it was a very intense and exciting night, and she was our guest of honor, and we had a really nice chat, and you could just feel the energy in the room. So it was really great to have Elizabeth with us, and we really appreciate it. And this is what we can do with all of our winners. And, obviously we are able to integrate them more in our community, and we're excited to see what else comes. But thank you, Elizabeth. Good luck in all of your growth and efforts, and until next time.